Peace, peace, peace. Good morning. You know what I'm saying? Great risings. You know what I'm saying? Is alhamdulillah. All praises due that we made it to another day. You know, it's definitely a blessing. And I come to give y'all some game, man. And I know it's tough. It's hard for me to say these things because I know that a lot of people don't want to hear these things. They don't want to hear the things that need to be said, you know. So I'm gonna say them because I wouldn't be me if I didn't challenge us, if I didn't push us, if I didn't, and it all comes from love. Even though people let their emotions get the best of them, we are emotional creatures, and a lot of times, even though our men are supposed to be more logical and think more intellectually, right, rather than with their feelings and their emotions, our men have been lacking masculinity for some time. So they start to behave, what I'm saying, like the sisters too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we all emotional creatures at the end of the day. And it's hard for us to digest and take certain things in. And I don't want to make this long. I really don't want to make this long. And I understand, right? Yes, I understand, like I understand slavery. I understand the effects. I have read post-traumatic slave syndrome. I have read, a whole bunch of books that talk about the plight of Black people in the country. I have read about Jim Crow. I have read about, mass incarceration. I have read about poverty. I have read about, redlining. I have read about the vagrancy laws in the South. I have read about a whole bunch of stuff that Black people have been through, and the horrific things, the lynchings, the civil rights, all of those things. I am well informed about those things, and that stuff is messed up. And because of those things, a lot of Black people are suffering. They are there. We have high levels of traumatic experiences, right? We are filled with generational trauma, historical trauma, and reoccurring trauma of things that happen every single day. So that's like three kinds of traumas just stacked up on top of each other. And then we live in some of the most gruesome environments. So I get it, man. I get the plight. I get it. It's tough, man. It's tough. But before I make my next point about the Black Klux Klan, I want y'all to watch this video real quick.
I'm tired of seeing young Black men shooting at each other in this community, in this nation. I don't understand it. I grew up in a time when people wore white robes and they shot at Black people. And now we see young Black men wearing black hoodies shooting at Black men and doing much more effective job than the Klan ever thought about doing. I'm sick of it. Of course, the only thing I can do is shout it from here. No one seems to listen.
That video was crazy. Now, before I get into my commentary, let me shut my yak real quick. That video right there was crazy. This dude said, I grew up in a town where I seen white people wear white robes and go out and shoot Black people, kill Black people. He said, and now today I am seeing Black men put on hoodies and going to kill their own people more effectively than the Klan ever did. And a lot of y'all probably gonna, you know what I'm saying, when y'all see this video, a lot of y'all probably gonna leave, not want to watch it, unsubscribe. A lot of y'all gonna run off because y'all don't want to hear the truth. That shit is crazy. A lot of y'all gonna be like, that's a white man. I don't want to hear what no white man gotta say. I don't want to, Like, y'all just gonna do everything and say anything to be in denial of the shit that he said. Let me tell you something. Truth can come from whoever. You don't gotta like a person to accept the truth from them. Truth can come from anybody. That's my principle, right? Anybody can tell the truth. Anybody can speak truth. I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Chinese, red, blue, purple. Anybody can say something that is truthful. And if it's true, I will accept it from you because it's the truth. And it don't matter. I don't gotta like you. But a lot of people today, they feel like if they don't like you, they're not accepting nothing that you say. But anyway, that judge says some deep shit, right? Because look at the shit that is going on in the black community today. Look at the shit that's going on. It's the Black Klux Klan. The Black Klux Klan. This shit is sad. It's very sad. So, and there's a whole bunch of contributing factors to this, right? Like what I just mentioned, the trauma and all those things. Another thing that adds to this is parents, is people having children that they can't take care of. You know you can't be in their life. You know you can't pay attention to these kids. A lot of these kids, they being neglected. They was being neglected from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because there was some parent that probably didn't believe in abortion, that probably said I could do it all by myself, that probably ignored a whole bunch of stuff, not realizing like, yo, I really can't, not being real with themselves. Damn, I really can't take care of this child by myself. I really can't do this alone. I really can't, not being realistic. And it's not all the time. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure there's some cases like that. You know what I'm saying? My mother was one of those people. You know what I'm saying? She had me and she didn't even know how she was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But she did her best. So I'm not even coming from a biased standpoint. I'm sharing this with y'all because my mom was one of those people who decided to have a child. You know what I'm saying? My first siblings was born out of marriage. Me, I was not born out of marriage. She decided to have a child, and she didn't even know how she was going to take care of me. She didn't know. She didn't have a plan. She didn't have an idea. She didn't have nothing planned out. So there's a lot of people who are doing that. And you know what happens? These kids end up getting into the street. So this is just another added situation to all the things that I mentioned. So we have situations like that. We have situations like the environment. We have situations like it. So all of these things are a catalyst to where our kids are out there running the streets, listening to somebody else, or doing whatever the hell they want to because there's no supervision. There's nobody guiding them. But a lot of times people are having these kids and fueling them. They feeding them to the system. They feeding them. That's basically what they're doing. They're handing off their kids to the system. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is, I don't even, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, black men are doing a way more effective job than the Klan ever did. That's crazy. And a lot of y'all love sitting here and y'all make excuses for people, right? Y'all be like, oh, well, y'all make excuses for these murderers. Y'all make excuses for the thieves. Y'all make excuses for everybody that commits crime in the hood, except the rapists. So this lets me know y'all pick and choose. Y'all pick and choose who y'all gonna have mercy on and who y'all don't have no mercy on. And I don't have no mercy for people who do senseless killings. The Black Klux Klan struck again the other day in the Bronx. They shot a little 3-year-old, no, a little 1-year-old, no, 11 months. She was 11-month-year-old baby got shot in the face. 11-month-year-old baby. That doesn't get you mad. You're not outraged. You're not pissed off. 11-month-old baby. And then they show the video dude running, chasing this dude. Let me tell you, this how you know these dudes, oh my God, these dudes, they deserve the worst death. The worst death. Let me tell you something. Even when I was in the streets, when I was running around in the streets doing what I was doing, if somebody ever ran from me, I never chased them. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You can't let nobody come back. But I always thought about other people. I never chased nobody and fire shots all crazy. I know my aim wasn't the best aim. I never did that. This shit is it's crazy. It's crazy. I remember one time back in the days, you know what I'm saying, when I was ignorant, when I was a nigga, and there was a situation on the block, and there was another dude out there with a gun or whatever. And I remember, I went and got my piece at the time, and I came back, and I remember my so-called OGs. I'm saying my so-called OGs. I remember it was kids on the block, it was people outside with the dude that we had the problem with. My so-called OGs told me to stand on the corner of the block and let off shots down the block. My OGs. They told me to stand on the corner of that block and let off shots down the block. They didn't care that it was kids out there. They didn't care that it was innocent people out there. They didn't care. If I was a dummy that didn't have a brain that was easily influenced, I probably would have did that. But I looked at them dudes like they was crazy. I said, like, yo, y'all bugging. Y'all don't see them people out there? You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful I had a backbone. Because if I was a follower, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, like some of these kids, I would have did it. And I wouldn't even care who I hit. So these are some of the things that are happening today. The Black Klux Klan is holding their communities hostage. But look, y'all still want to have rules like no snitching, right? Y'all still want, look at all the shit that's going on. Y'all want the civilians in the community to not cooperate with the police, and they're being held hostage in their communities. And you know what happens? Because the people in the community, regular people in the community, are so scared. They feel like the police not helping them. They feel like you got the stupid ass no snitching shit, even though a lot of these fake gangster motherfuckers tell. That's another story. A lot of these gangsters, right? They be telling. A lot of these gangbangers, a lot of these people in the street, they be telling, but they want to put pressure. People pick and choose who they gonna put pressure on to not snitch. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, and you know what ends up happening? Civilians end up arming themselves. This should be just like Iraq and Afghanistan. The same way civilians over there get tired of America bombing on them and doing certain stuff, and so they take up weapons. It's the same thing that happens in the hood. The same thing that happens in the hood. The regular civilians who are not street people, they feel like they're in danger. So they start buying weapons because the Black Klux Klan is out there robbing them, is out there shooting them, is out there holding them hostage. They holding them hostage. So now you got civilians that arm themselves because they are scared. And sometimes these people get caught and go to jail. And that should be sad. That'd be like the saddest thing, man. When somebody was just trying to protect themselves from the Black Klux Klan. Somebody was just trying to protect themselves from the Black Klux Klan, and now they end up in a situation, and there wasn't even a bad person. There wasn't even a person out here trying to get into stuff. And those be the saddest things, man. Good people go to jail behind these niggas in the community. That shit is crazy. I'll give you another short story. The other day, not too long ago, my family, I got a call at 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, I got a call the other day. 3 in the morning. My family called me. Yo, my family is not into. Well, I got some cousins that is into some stuff, but like my people my family that call me, they're not into nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're not into nothing. And they called me telling me how the Black Klux Klan was threatening them. How it was these niggas outside threatening them with firearms. I got a call from my female cousin. My female cousin called me and told me that they were scared to go home from an event. I think it was a house party. They were scared to go home from an event because it was niggas outside threatening them with guns behind some stupid shit. They ain't even had nothing to do with, like, it was just, people just get mad. Like, people just get mad and just like, I'm gonna do this because they feel like they could do that. I'm saying, look, when people have a firearm, man, they think they God. They think they have. I remember when I was young and I was ignorant, and the first time I held a weapon, and I thought I had this power in my hand that I can't even really explain it. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all know. So anyway, I got a phone call. So I had to go get my family. I had to go get them. I'm saying, because that's what men do. Men protect their family. I'm saying. So I had to go get my family from. I had to go get them because the Black Klux Klan was out to create mischief in the community. So I had to go out my way to go get my family. That's real. That's real nigga shit. That's what y'all should be calling real. Somebody that's protecting his family, taking care of his kids. That's real. A lot of these dudes get on the internet, and y'all be fueling this Black Klux Klan shit too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, right? They get on the internet and they start talking about, oh, that dude is a real nigga. He did like 5 bids. He abandoned his family. He left his kids. His wife had to figure out how to feed him, send him commissary, and she had to figure out how to raise his 3 kids. That's a real nigga though. That's a real nigga. You're right. He's a real nigga. And you know what I say, nigga? I don't even mean black people. I mean them ignorant, destructive motherfuckers in our community. That's what I mean by nigga. So, but this is real to a lot of y'all. To a lot of y'all, this is real. Oh, he killed like 5 people back in the day. He's a real nigga. You damn right that nigga is a nigga. Part of the Black Klux Klan. So my question to you all is, what's it gonna give, man? Y'all sitting out here, y'all don't want to call police. A lot of y'all do be calling police, but y'all portray, y'all get out there and act like y'all don't call police, y'all act like y'all don't snitch, y'all act like, what I'm saying, like y'all live this other stand-up life, but y'all really don't. But then y'all tell the community, you better not snitch. So I just want y'all to reflect, man, on what that judge said. He said black people are doing a more effective job than the Ku Klux Klan did in my day. And don't sit here and look. And I know some of y'all gonna come here and start talking about, oh, people kill people in close proximity to them. The Mexicans kill the Mexicans, the white kill the whites, the Puerto Ricans kill the Puerto Ricans. So it's the same thing. You know, it's no such thing as black on black crime. And I don't even like that terminology. But this is how a lot of y'all get. It's no such thing about black on black crime. And then some of y'all be like, oh, we need to abolish the prisons. And we need to get rid of the police. And we need to, y'all sound dumb as hell. All of y'all talking about we need to get rid of the police. And y'all can't even defend yourself from the Black Klux Klan. Y'all can't even save yourself from the Black Klux Klan. But y'all some damn prison abolitionists. And y'all can't even, oh, we don't need prisons. Where we gonna put these crazy where we gonna put them? Where we gonna put them? What we gonna do with them? Oh, but maybe if they had the resources, they wouldn't be doing certain things. That's bullshit. Then isn't Pooh Shiesty rich? Wasn't he getting money? He's still shooting in the club. We see a lot of people that come into contact with money that still make stupid choices. So it's not a thing about resource. It's a thing about mentality. And some people, look, I'm sorry to say it, some people are so far gone, you need to just get rid of them. And I'm gonna give y'all, this might be the last story I give y'all because I don't want to make this too long. I lived in Honduras for about 2 years, some time ago. For 2 years, I lived in Honduras. 2 years. And for those of you who don't know, Honduras been the murder capital of the world for like probably like a decade or maybe a little more. So shit get real in Honduras. I'm saying shit get real. They pop off. They chopping heads. They hijacking buses. It gets gritty over there. It gets crazy. So let me tell you, it's a real big gang infestation and narcotics thing going on in Honduras. It's been going on like that for a long time. El Salvador shares a border with Honduras. So it's a whole bunch of stuff going on between the Salvadorians and the Hondurans and Central America. It's crazy. So let me give you a story. When I was over there, there was a president. There was a president who the gangbangers or the narcotics, the narcos or whoever, they killed his son. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do, right? They kidnap political people's children and family, and they try to negotiate with the government. This is what they do in those countries, man. It's real. That's how real it is. They killed this dude's son. Hold on, let me sip my yak real quick. Hold on. They killed this dude's son in Honduras because I don't think he agreed to their terms, or he was playing games or whatever. You know what this dude did? He went around, not him personally, but he had the police and the military, and I don't know if the military, but he had whatever. He had the police. This is what he did. If he caught you, a lot of times the gangbangers be having tattoos over there. If he caught you with a tattoo, or he knew you was a known gangbanger, he was throwing your ass in jail, and he was gassing them in jail. He was killing them in jail. Facts. This actually happened. He was killing them in jail because he said these people do not deserve to see the day of light ever again. You know what I'm saying? They fucking up the country. They fucking up the country, man. And to me, I agree with that plan. Some people need to be taken off the count. They need to go to sleep. Because it don't matter who tells them something. It don't matter who try to tell them, like, yo, young blood, yo, change your mindset, do something different. And I get it because, like I said, I was ignorant. That's why I'm grateful that God blessed me. God took me out that situation and he blessed me. But I always think about that when I see the things that are going on in our communities, the atrocities, the crazy things that are going on in our communities. I always think about this dude, man, when he did that to them gangbangers in Honduras, when he locked them up, gassed them in prison, killed them, and he never let them go home. If he never let them go home. And some people are gonna say, oh, that's cruel, unusual punishment, XYZ. Y'all be sitting here trying to have mercy on the people who don't have no mercy on you, on the people who will see you sitting on the bench, and if they op run past, they still gonna spray. This is the people y'all want to have mercy on. See, I ain't mad at the person that get up close and personal and take care of her business. It's crazy. It's still a murder. It's bad. It's not something that we should, you know what I'm saying? But I can understand you thinking about other people and taking care of your business, how you take care of your business for whatever reason. But it's still senseless, right? But the people who don't think about other people, the people who go into parks and shoot into parks, the people who go into train stations and shoot into train stations, the people who shoot into trains, shoot into crowded areas, these people are different type of people. I don't care how much you try to justify that. I was young too, I was ignorant, and I never did some of the things that these kids are doing. So I really don't care how you try to justify that stuff. It's fact. But let me go to I wasn't on the comment section because I just wanted to get my stuff out. You know, so I'm now I'm at the comment section. I didn't want to look at the comments because I just wanted to get the point out. But I'm just saying, like, yo, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? What's up, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You see everybody, um yeah, definitely. It's definitely a heavy morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Top of the top. Please. Exactly. The media. So back to my point, right? Back to my point. I'm sorry. Because when it comes to race, black people, when it comes to race, black people always want to separate everything into race. When it comes to incarceration, black people always want to highlight how they make most of the people in jail. When it comes to poverty, black people always want to highlight how they are some of the most impoverished in the country. When it comes to unemployment, black people always want to highlight that black people are some of the most unemployed people in the country. When it comes to disease, when it comes to like pregnant women, natal, death, like the pre whatever, it's like death, mortality, death, or whatever, mortality, pregnancy, whatever. When it comes to all of these things, black people always want to highlight the numbers and the disparities. But when it comes to crime, black people never want to talk about race. They never want to separate themselves when it comes to crime. They so quick to say, oh, everybody kills each other with close proximity. Nobody in the country kills each other at a higher rate than black people. I don't care what you say. And it's true what y'all say. It's true. It's true. People do kill each other in close proximity. But nobody in the country, in the United States, kills each other at a higher rate than black people. What you got to say about that? Of course, y'all gonna make your excuses. This is a problem. This is a epidemic in our community that nobody really wants to address. This is an epidemic in the black community. Black homicide amongst black men is one of the leading causes of death amongst black men. And nobody wants to. How is homicide one of the leading causes of death amongst black men? That shit is crazy. And y'all want to be on the internet talking about, oh, he real, he killed a few black people. Or he real, he did this. Or he real, he you know what I'm saying? He got a few bids. That shit is some stupid shit, man. I be watching that shit on the internet all day. Who y'all call real? Call why y'all never say somebody real that stayed home, took care of their family, took care of their kids, work hard, try to build something for their kids, try to build a business, try to get some home equity. Why y'all never call that real? And this is part of the problem. These kids are looking up to the stupidity that y'all putting out. They looking up to the stupidity that y'all putting out. And a lot of these dudes be old too, man. They be, yo, I be looking like, this shit is crazy. I can't believe I looked up to some of these dudes, man. I can't believe I looked up to some of these dudes. Yo, this shit is crazy. You're right, Kamala. We have to be realistic with the issues that are going on in our communities. That's the only way we're gonna be able to fix things. We have to be realistic. We have to be like, you know what? There is a epidemic in our community. There's an epidemic. We don't care about each other. We don't care about each other. We don't care about our communities. We don't care about the land. And I get it. I get why we don't care about the land. Because we never felt like we was part of it. We never felt like they treated us with any respect. We never felt like they cared about us. I get it. But you gotta care about your community. You know what's so crazy? When I used to live in the projects, right? When I used to live in the projects, it was so easy for me to spit in the elevator. It was so easy for me to piss on the floor. It was so easy for me to just be destructive. Why? Because I didn't care about the projects. When I lived in another place, you know what I'm saying? When I lived in another spot in Brooklyn, a nice little building with a doorman and certain things, I didn't do the shit. I didn't do the shit that I did in the projects. Because I had a sense of I cared about where I lived. I cared about my community. I had that sense of care. And that sense of care made me not loyal, like litter in my community. It made me not pee in my elevator. It made me not spit in it. It made me not feel like I don't give a fuck about this. But the communities that we come from, a lot of people do not care about them. They don't care about the people in them. They don't care about the property that they live in. They don't care. We litter all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We just don't care about our community. We don't care. We don't care about our community. Yeah. Everybody think they tough till they meet somebody tougher than them. You know, I gotta speak the truth, man. Infancy mortality. Thank you, thank you. Willie Lynch. I read about Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch, I got my own theories. I got actually a video talking about Willie Lynch. A lot of shit. Listen, the whole goal of enslavement was to enslave the minds. This is why today the white man don't gotta do much to us. He don't have to do much. He sits around. Every once in a while they do something. They kill us slowly with the food and the water and all of these little things. Yeah, they do, but ain't nothing killing us faster than that damn bullet. I'll tell you that. Ain't nothing killing us faster than them triggers that the Black Klux Klan is pulling. So yeah, we could get into the food, and we could get into the air quality, and we could get into the water, and we could get into all those things. Those things are true too. So two things could be true at the same time. But look, and you know what's the sad thing? That people get mad when I say this. I'm like, yo, I feel safer in the white community than the black community. And people gonna get mad. When I go on the Upper West Side, I don't gotta worry about nothing. I don't gotta worry about no nigga killing me over there. Even though somebody might possibly kill me over there. Even though that can happen over there. I'm not saying it can't happen over there. What I'm saying is this. I don't walk around scared when I'm in those different communities. And that shit is real. We have to be realistic. We have to be real. We have to be like, why is it that when I'm in my community, I feel tense? When I hear sirens, I always gotta look. I'm traumatized. We are traumatized. And it's okay to admit that. We are traumatized. We live in a crazy environment, and shit is just getting hectic all the time. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like you said, Cam, talking about Haiti, like they was doing a similar thing in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like it's just crazy, man. We just living. Who started this all? You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like we living in some crazy times. I mean, shit been crazy, man. Like if y'all want to sit, look, if y'all was to sit here, if y'all was to sit here and just add up the death toll, just from gang banging alone, add up the death toll since the '90s, man. Why you think all them crime bills came in the '90s? Because it was it was crazy, man. New York City, cities, urban cities across America used to be having like 2,000 murders. Yo, the Bronx alone. Wait, no, not the Bronx alone, but yeah, like New York City. There was a period of time where New York City had like 2,500 murders in a year, 3,000. Like it was crazy. Imagine LA, like California, like so. It's like in order for us to combat these things, we have to start talking about the uncomfortable conversations that we don't want to talk about. You know, again, man, child neglect, I think is fueling these things. That's one of the things. It's a whole bunch of other things, but we need to stop making excuses. The same way we don't make excuses for rapists when they rape people, even though we know that rapists 9 times out of 10 they was raped and they was touched themselves and they was victims, and this is why they got psychological issues and they do the things that they do. Even though a lot of us know that, and we still don't make excuses for them. The same way we need to be real and not make excuses for these other people. You know, definitely. Who taught you how to hate yourself? That's real shit. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to tackle. Why we hate each other so much? Why it's so easy for me to walk past a black man and feel this ease when I see him? Why is it so easy for me to look at a black man and feel like I can't trust this dude? Why is it so easy? Why is it so easy? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's real. People don't want to have those discussions. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to have those discussions. And a lot of the people that be saying we don't need prisons and we don't need jails and we don't need those things are people that never had to pull a trigger on somebody, are people that never had to defend themselves from the Black Klux Klan, are people who never encountered these deranged individuals in the hood. Because a lot of times these people don't even live in the hood. They never, and if they did, they never experienced no crazy shit. So that's why they be talking today about like we don't need jails, we don't need prisons, we don't need cops. Cause trust me, I used to gangbang. You know what I'm saying? And I say that a lot because it comes with a lot of different experience. I used to gangbang. And let me tell you something. And I always talk my fuck the police shit. And I always talk my all of that crazy shit. But let me tell you something. When you ain't got your piece out there and the ops is on you and they shooting and they trying to kill you, your ass gonna wonder where the police at. And any real dude notice. Like I don't care how tough he try to act. When them dudes slide up on you and you ain't got your gun and you ain't got your piece, and those seconds feel like minutes, and you don't hear no sirens and nobody pulling up and they chasing you and they're not getting low. You'll be wishing, you'll be hoping, where the damn police at? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you because I've been there. I ain't got a front. I've been there. Every time I try to go do something, damn, the police was always around. Every time somebody try to do something to me, the police was never around. I've been there. I've been there. That's why I could talk about it. That's why I'm trying to tell you the truth, man. Dudes, shit happen to people. First people they call is the police, but they be running around here. Fuck the police, f the police, police this, police to my nuts, XYZ. When some shit happen to them, they be like, yo, where the pigs at? You know what I'm saying? Word. I see, bro. I've been there. I've been there. I've been getting jumped in the street. Been getting jumped in the street. It felt like half an hour went by. Where the damn police at? You know what I mean? Where the damn police at, man? Why would when we try to spank something, the police always coming. When I'm getting spanked, they never around. Where the police at? That shit is real shit, man. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It depends. I don't know. It pardons, like, maybe, like, if you was convicted wrongfully or whatever, the stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, man, like, it's real, man. Get real in the streets. It gets real in the streets. I like, listen, I'm telling you from experience. I was out there running around being devious. You know what I'm saying? And even though I talked my shit about the police, when shit got real, I was I was wondering what damn pigs was at. You know what I mean? Listen, I ain't got no shame. You know what I'm saying? I never told. I never point the finger at nobody. I never did none of that. But I was damn sure wondering, like, yo, where the hell they at? They need to be doing their job, because these dudes out here trying to kill me. These dudes out here trying to kill me. Where the police at? I'm saying, and sometimes the police will come mad late, and then they try to ask you questions, but I don't need you now. I just needed you to get the ops off my back. Yeah, they dismissed their cases. It's not really called pardon, because they were still fighting their cases, so they just dismissed their cases. Yeah, 133 people. But yeah, man, it gets real, man. Like, we have to have these uncomfortable conversations. And a lot of, like I said, a lot of this shit is neglect. A lot of these parents don't know what their kids are doing. When I was gangbanging, my mother did not know what I was doing. My mother had no idea. My mother had no idea what I was doing in the streets. She had no idea. When I got locked up, when I told her what I did, before I got locked up, I told her what I did. Because I was like, yo, we gotta move. We gotta get up out of here. Like dudes on my back, dudes are sending threats. They talking about they gonna kill me, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. We gotta go. So she didn't know. She didn't know why we had to go. She was just like, why you want to leave? And I didn't want to tell her, like, yo, I'm in the streets, I shot somebody or whatever. Like, I didn't want to tell her that, like, but I had to, because she didn't understand the severity of the situation. That was all my fault. I exposed my mom to that. It was my fault. So I had to tell her. And when I told her, I never forget the look that my mom gave me. She gave me this look like I wasn't her son. Like, she didn't know who the hell she had been living with. You know what I'm saying? I will never forget that look, the way my mom looked at me. She was so shocked. She had so many questions. Well, where you get a gun from? Like, when did you join the gang? Like, what? She just has so many questions, and we did not have enough time. We did not have enough time. So I understand that a lot of these kids are doing things, and their parents have no clue, no idea what they're out there doing. This is why these mothers get on the TV. Yeah, officers are crooked and dirty, and this is just what I'm saying? This is just what's going on, man. Like, a lot of parents don't know what their kids are doing. And then they get on the television and they say, oh, my son was such a nice boy. My son didn't mess with nobody. He used to just want to play basketball. He used to just be into arts. He used to just want to rap. He used to just want to do this and do that, because they have no idea your son was out here being devious because you didn't pay attention to him. Maybe you couldn't. Maybe you had to work. Maybe you had to do it all alone. And I feel for those women. I feel for the women who had to do it by themselves. I feel for those people. I feel for you. My mother had to do it by herself with maybe a little help from little family members here and there. I feel for you. I'm not blaming this on you. I'm just saying these are some of the things we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful when we bring kids into the world. We have to be mindful, because if you can't take care of your kids, somebody else out there in the streets is going to take care of them. I guarantee you. Somebody, somebody is gonna take care of your kids when you can't take care of your kids at home. Somebody's gonna take care of them. Defund the police is some other bullshit too. You're never gonna get that money. Even if the police got defunded, you think they're gonna defund the police? Look what they're doing in your community. Look what these young boys are doing. You think an officer just got shot yesterday? You think these things help defund the police? You think crime going up helps defund the police? No, they don't care about these young boys out there. They don't got after school program. They no, they're gonna be like, we're gonna lock them up. We gonna invest some more money into plainclothes police. We're gonna invest some more money in cameras. We're gonna invest. This is what crime does. Nobody see crime was going down. It was a little lower. I mean, it's going back up, but it was down. It's relatively down. So when it was down, people were saying like, oh, take some money from the police. Take some money from the police. That's not what they claim, Rick. Take some money from the police. Because crime was low. So it was like, take some money. They did. They stopped the plainclothes officers. They closed that whole division. They stopped stop and frisk. They closed the plainclothes detectives. They took out. They stopped doing certain things. So now, when you have these issues in the community with the Black Klux Klan, what you think that's going to happen? It's just going to reopen those departments all over again. So I get it. Kids do need stuff to do, but guess what? The kids don't want to go outside no more. The kids don't want to play tag. They don't play tag no more. They be online, social media. They don't go outside. They don't have fun. You know what I'm saying? And then drill music is on the scene. It's a catalyst of things that is harming our communities. But until we deal with us, because everybody want to talk about going to fight white supremacy, but until we fight the Black Klux Klan, these niggas in our communities, and figure out a way to come together and figure out a way to figure something out. Until we do that, until we solidify ourselves, we can't go and try to fight white supremacy. We sound crazy. And this is what Malcolm X said, right? He said, before we go and do anything, before we go out there and fight with the white man, we need to be together. We need to solidify ourselves. We need to love each other. We need to understand our history. We need to build with one another. We don't trust each other. So he said, we need to have a bond that can't be shaken so easily. This is the things that Malcolm said. Before we go out there and worry about the white man, we need to fix ourselves. Before we work with a white man and let them come into our communities and let them give us their money and let them do this, X, Y, Z, we need to be like this. And this is what we lost. I'm saying, and this is what we lost. And this is what we lost. The fathers are on YouTube talking about who's a real nigga, who's a fake nigga, and who's a snitch, and who told, and who got the longest box record in jail, and who got the most chicks, and who got the most rank, and who got this where the fathers is at. The fathers was never around. They was in jail. You know what I'm saying? And when they was home, they only use their kids. This is another sucker shit that these dudes be doing. These dudes only talk about their kids when they're in front of a judge. When the judge threatening to give them 25 years for their crime, or 10 or 15, they want to be like, Your Honor, let me go home to my child. Let me go home to my kid, Your Honor. Don't take me from my son. Don't take me from my daughter. And before that, it was never in their kid's life. These dudes, yo, they don't got no shame. No shame. How you don't got no shame, bro? You never probably bought Pampers for your kid. We never put no food in your kid's mouth when you was home. You was running around, impregnating women, getting crazy. And then the moment you get locked up, you want to tell the judge, you want to go home, take care of your kid. You want to be in your kid's life. You want a chance. Yo, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. You saying the woman took their place. That they ain't doing a good job either. We all fucked up. I'm trying to tell you, man, these dudes are corny. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. They get on the internet, they get on Clubhouse, they get on YouTube. And this is one thing I dislike. I hate the fact that everybody got a microphone today. Everybody has a mic. Everybody has a platform where they could go talk trash. Everybody has a voice, you know. So it's so much influx of ignorance. You know, back in the, you know, it was a point in time where if you ain't know what you was talking about, people would be like, yo, shut the fuck up. People wouldn't never let you talk. They would never even let you get a platform. You would never even had a platform. But times is different. Anybody could get on the YouTube now. Anybody could get a following on YouTube. Anybody could get a following on Instagram. Anybody could get a following on Clubhouse. And these dudes are like cancer. They getting on these things, but we are feeding those people. We feeding them. It's the followers, man. You gotta understand something. The followers make the people. If you stop watching their shit, if you stop watching their shit, yep, it's manly women who be competing with men nowadays. Yep, not feminine, and that's the problem. Exactly. If our people, let me tell you something. That's why I don't so much blame them. I blame them because they're ignorant, but that's okay. Like people only could talk about what they know. So if all they know is ignorance, if they don't read no books, if they didn't educate themselves, if they don't watch documentaries, if they don't study, if they never went to school, if they never did certain things, they can't talk about certain things. So I ain't mad at them. I mean, it's all right. Everybody's entitled to do whatever they want to do. But who I am upset at is the people who share this shit. It's the people who pass on the information. It's the people who give them views. It's the people who give them retention. It's the people who put them, who just keep putting them in the algorithm, who just keep passing this shit along like this shit is the good word. You know what I'm saying? It's the people. The people are making these channels. The people are blowing up these channels, are blowing up this content. It's the people. The people are making these people who they are. So I get it. You know, everybody knows their audience, but most of us, most of the people in our communities are ignorant. Most of them. People want to be entertained. People love the drama, love the gossip. And this is why, and this is what happens, right? Because the conscious people don't get supported, because the conscious people don't get supported, so you know what happens? These influencers, these influencers, um, these influencers, because the positive influencers, when they don't get supported, what they do is sometimes they start making stupid content because they just get to a point where they just want the viewers and they just want people to pay attention to them and they want people to watch them and they want people to, you know, they want the fame and they want to be in the loop. They want to get the views, they want to get the subscribers, they want to get the attention put on them. So they start making stupid content. They start making ignorant shit and then they start competing with the ignorant folks. All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Real black and then many folks. All right, cool. Definitely, man. When you don't, so this is the thing, man. I always try to remain authentic, man. I always try to stay me. Um, even, you know, I never had the intentions of having this channel just be on some jail story. And even though when I tell my jail stories, I always try to add some positivity. I always try to share some insight. I always try to share something that somebody could take with them, you know, because I don't wanna be known as somebody that I just tell stories. I just tell jail stories and that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. So I'm just trying to feed the people, man. Like at the end of the day, I respect the people who's here for me, the people who really fuck with me and mess with my content and are trying to change and and are applying some of the things that I say or some of the jewels that I drop. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do because I understand the times that we are living in. And you know, people unsubscribe to me every day. You know, some people come here thinking this is I'm just gonna talk about jail stories and cutting up and stabbing and this and that. Like some people think this is one of those channels, and you know, when they see that this is not it, they leave. And that's cool, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, you know what I'm saying, I got the followers that I got and the subscribers. and he's been good to me. But I still got to do God's work. I still have to play my position, and I'm gonna play my position. And some people are not gonna like it, and some people are gonna leave, and that's okay. Some leave, some come. At the end of the day, I'm just looking for my tribe. I mean, and my tribe is the people who are seeking liberation. I'm saying, and the first thing you gotta liberate is your mind. I do listen to drill music. I do. I listen to drill music when I work out. I'm not gonna lie. Certain music and certain beats, they do certain things. But I understand that now, right? Because I study psychology and I study mental health. So I understand how music sends waves to your brain and make you react and make you move a certain way. I understand that. A lot of these young dudes, they don't understand what's happening. They listening. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there. I used to listen to 50 Cent. 50 Cent gave me my gangster back in the day. I tell people that all the time. 50 Cent gave me my gangster back in the day. He was talking about some I'm saying some crazy stuff, man. If you heard Get Rich or Die Trying, man, 50 he was talking that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get why some of these kids they listen to the music and it puts them in the zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm not a little kid though. But I think if overall we had to do away with drill music, I don't have no problem. I got a whole bunch of different playlists on my Spotify account. I don't just listen to drill music. And drill music is really under my workout thing. So when I'm not working out, I don't really be listening to it. Like, I listen to it here and there, but like it's not something that I need. I like, these kids, they feel like they need it. Like some of the music that these kids be playing for me sometimes, I'll be like, yo, this is whack. Cause I got some young little homies that I be trying to talk some sense to. And I'll be like, yo, this is whack. This is whack. This is not even good. It's whack. The beat trash. Like, it's whack. But to them, it's like, nah, yo, you just don't, yo, and yo. And I'll be like, yo, these kids are crazy, yo. I'm like, yo, at least 50 Cent was saying something. He was in a, right? But yo, that's how these kids be nowadays, right? Some of them be taking lean, they be taking the pills. It's definitely brick out there. I can't lie. Get Rich or Die Trying. Exactly. Get Rich or Die Trying is a classic, man. 50 Cent was talking crazy in that. Yeah, man, we gotta help. We gotta figure it out, man. Yep. They hear Favi say, "I see a hop. I see a." What he said? What he said? He said, "I see a op. I'm hunting him down." Or they say these lyrics, right? If I see a op, I'm shooting him on the spot. Like, and then these kids be like, "Oh, word, all right." What's the name said when he caught his op, he gonna shoot him on the spot. And yo, these kids really go out there. They don't care. Some of these artists be like, I don't care. There's cameras. Boom, 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 boom. What these dudes do? 50 Cent said that back in the day. He said, I kill you. What he said? He said, the DA. He said, fuck the DA. They could play the tape in court. I kill you. I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy too, right? He's saying, motherfucker, if you slipping, I'm gonna kill you, right? I don't care if the DA played the tape in court. Like, that was crazy too, right? But this is what these people are saying. This is what these people are saying. They are saying in their music, when they catch they op, they don't care who around. Look, Kodak just said that in his song Super Gremlin. He said, when I catch you, I'm gonna whack you in front of the witness. He just said that in Super Gremlin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like he just said that in the song. He said, when I catch you, I'm gonna whack you in front of the witness. So some of these kids, man, they doing shit in front of cameras. They doing shit. They don't care if they get caught. They want a name so bad. They want a name, man. They just want a name. But look, it's about to be an hour. I went on a rant. Make sure I never meant for this video to be so long because I feel like I try to make my content. I know people have bad attention spans, so I try to make my content, you know, feasible, so people maybe short, sweet, to the point. But excuse me, we was engaging, we was going back and forth, and we was having a little decent conversation. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I know it's early in the morning. Honestly, I haven't slept. I'll be working a lot. Most of the time I'll be working at night. Um, and I appreciate all of y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all taking the time. Like, if y'all like what I'm saying, like, share it. You know, like, this is how we get stuff out there, man. Like, and again, it's not about views. It's not about views. It's about the people who it benefits. That's all it is about. It's about the people who it benefits. If this benefits anybody on this chat, to change, to be better, to take heed, to maybe I opened your eyes about something that you was oblivious to. That's what matters. Like, what I'm saying, it don't matter if that was just one person. You know, so I'm just trying to make content that, you know, not trying to compete with the other guys, because ignorance is all over YouTube. But I'm just trying to make content that is real, that is not things that we are used to hearing. It's challenging, because a lot of our people need to be challenged. A lot of our people we are making excuses for each other. We are overlooking a lot of things, and I don't think that's good. I don't think that's conducive. I don't think that's going to help us move as a community. I don't think that's going to give us strength. I don't think that's going to bring us together. I don't think it's going to help us in the long run if we really are trying to move forward and accomplish good things. And I think, like, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up how kids can't go to the park and play basketball because people are shooting in the park. It's fucked up how people can't be on the block. Just, we used to be able to go outside, play manhunt, and just be on the block. And even though people was getting shot back then, it wasn't like now, man. Like, we ain't have to worry about why I'm playing tag, somebody getting you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't have to worry about certain things to a certain extent, right? Like, people that was doing their killings and was doing whatever they doing, they still was moving a certain way. They still was a little militant. You know what I'm saying? But these kids today, man, they not moving militant. You know what I'm saying? They're not moving militant at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't even go outside play tag anyway. But I just think it sucks, man, when you can't be a child, man. Like, you can't be a kid. You can't have fun. Like, I just don't like that. Sometimes I go outside and I see other black people, and when they look at me, they just have this fearful look in their face. Like, when they see me, I don't know, maybe I look a little intimidating when I'm out there in the streets. But when I'm out there in the streets, I gotta have a certain mindset. Cause the sad thing is that the motherfucker that probably taking me out is probably gonna look like me. That's the sad shit. The sad shit is, like, going outside your house and wondering if today is gonna be the day that some nigga from the Black Klux Klan gonna kill you. That shit is sad, man. And people don't understand how that affects the psyche of black men. How that trauma of wondering, that trauma of wondering if today is gonna be the day some nigga from the Black Klux Klan is gonna claim my life. That shit, when that shit plagues your mind, you can't even think straight. You can't even your creativity, you can't even think about being creative. You can't even, it's so many things you can't even think about because your mind is plagued with negative things that you have experienced and that you see happening all around you. And this is the sad shit. This is why sometimes when black people go away, or when they get locked up, or when they're away from danger, they able to flourish. Their creativity is able to flourish. I remember like just I remember like, just being in college, man. Like, being in college, that shit just cleared up my mind. I'm saying, being in college, that shit just used to clear up my mind. Like, I didn't have to think about certain shit. Like, I was able to just be me. I was able to just walk on campus. I was able to just be me, man. I was able to, like, I wasn't worrying about nobody coming to college to get me. I wasn't worrying about nothing. I wasn't worrying about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't worried about nothing in college. I was in a whole different environment. I didn't have to worry about no niggas from the Black Klux Klan. I didn't have to. I used to just be in college, being my peaceful self. And then when I leave college, I gotta put in my mind. I gotta prepare myself. I gotta watch everything. I gotta watch what everybody's doing. I gotta move a certain way. I gotta prepare my mind that I might have to hurt somebody. That shit does not feel good, man. That shit does not feel good. Going outside, and every time you go outside, you're telling yourself, I gotta prepare myself just in case I gotta do something to somebody. That shit is not a good feeling, man, when you're trying to live your life differently. But like I said, man, I tell people all the time, man, people, hood dudes, real hood dudes who grew up in the hood and did things to people, they don't never get to relax. You damn near never really get to experience peace, because that shit that you had to do and that shit that you had to endure and all those things you witnessed traumatized the shit out of us. So we can never feel relaxed. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. It's a lot of shit in our soul, man. We carry a lot of shit, man. Yeah, man. That shit is stressful. It's stressful. It's stressful that one moment you're in college, you're laughing, nobody really know who you really are, and you get to be you. And then you leave and you gotta go through the jungle. You know what I'm saying? We always gotta go through the jungle. We gotta go through the jungle. And when you're going through the jungle, you gotta realize there's gonna be niggas that's gonna wanna, and dudes you just be just trying to test people for nothing, man. And look, we have to address this in our community, man. We have to address this shit in our community. Like, why can I just walk through Bed-Stuy, through Jamaica, through Hunts Point, to South Bronx, through Webster, through why can I just walk through these neighborhoods and just chill? Like, why I gotta be on edge? Why every time I see a group of black men by the grocery store and I want to go into the grocery store, I feel on edge? You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, women feel like they're the only ones that feel like that. Nah, it's not just y'all. Ain't nobody safe in our community from the Black Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is safe in the ghetto from the Black Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? Men are more likely to die, you know what I'm saying, from some violent altercation with other black men. Like, we're more susceptible to violence. We're more susceptible to suicide. We're more susceptible to a crime happening to us. That shit is real, man. The Black Klux Klan is holding their people hostage, and nobody really want to talk about this shit. And that's the shit that pissed me off, because the moment I come on here and I try to hold our people accountable and I try to challenge them and I try to push back, they be like, oh, you's a coon. Oh, you're gonna ignore Jim Crow, and you're gonna, and that's why I started this video talking about all those things, because I don't want nobody to bring that shit up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want nobody to, all the things that before anybody even said Jim Crow, slavery, mass incarceration, the war on drugs, before anybody said all those things, I mentioned those things first to get them out the way before I made my point. So if y'all ain't catch the live, man, but look, I'm talking too much, man. I'm yapping my mouth, man. But it's sad shit, man. It's sad shit. The stress that black men go through. You know what I'm saying, this is why we leading in suicide rates. You know what I'm saying, this is why we leading in stress. This is why we leading in all these diseases. This is why we leading in this, man. Because it's hard growing up. And like you said, brother, this is why people leave the hood. 50 Cent said this shit and hate it or love it. He said the game say shit, nothing good in the hood. He said, I run away from this bitch and never come back. No, hold on. If I could, yeah. He said some shit like that. He said, if the game say shit, nothing good in the hood, I run away from this bitch and never come back if I could. Real shit, man. Real shit. Real shit. That's I feel like that's all black people be working for, towards. You know what I'm saying? They be working to gain a little money. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the dollar, man. I appreciate it. It's all love, man. I appreciate it. You know, you just reminded me when my friend that passed away, when he came to see me in jail. I remember all he had was $1. And he gave me his only dollar. And he came with my other friend. They was both my best friends. And my other friend was laughing at him, and he was like, oh, you a bum ass nigga. Like, you only gave him $1. And my man was like, yo, bro, all I had was $1. And I respected that more than my other man that gave me more money. He gave me his last dollar. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that dollar just now, I just thought about my man's, man. I appreciate it. I definitely do appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all I was rocking with me. I know I was running my mouth early in the morning. Um, but I appreciate the people who appreciate the message and appreciate my content and are really listening, man. Like, cause I really I put my heart into my content, into a lot of my content. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I put my heart into my content. I started a YouTube channel just to because I hate seeing some of the things that I see, man. And sometimes I just need a vent. Like, sometimes I go on Instagram. But even Instagram, right? Instagram banned me from going live. I can't even go live on Instagram. Like, so I mean, all these platforms, right? They don't belong to us. They belong to them. They belong to the people who want us in the conditions that we're in. So I get why some people don't want to talk about certain things. Young Pharaoh got his channel taken. If y'all know who Young Pharaoh is, right? Like, so people just, I get it, man. Like, these people control a lot of stuff. Some people be scared. They don't want to talk about certain things, but somebody got to do the work that others are scared to do. Um, you know, Malcolm X knew he was gonna die that same day when he went to give his last speech. Martin Luther King also knew he was gonna die too. So like at the end of the day, man, like it's crazy, but the black man already kind of like know their fate, especially if you live in the ghetto. And these brothers didn't really live in the ghetto, right? But they was doing the work that needed to be done. So, you know, and now it's up to for some of us to carry the torch. You know what I'm saying? Um, so at the end of the day, I'm here. If I said something beneficial that's gonna benefit anybody, it came from the knowledge that the Lord has bestowed upon me. Um, through my studying and through my walks of life and through my experiences. If I said something that was ignorant and that was stupid and that was a mistake that came from me, I'm human and I make mistakes. So I'm about to get up out of here. I have not slept. I've been working behind the scenes on my YouTube and doing things, and I just made this video. So I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get some rest. I love y'all. Take heed, man, and be better for yourselves. Change your philosophy. You can see, definitely change your mindset, change your philosophy, and then you will change your thoughts. And once you change your thoughts, you will change your attitude. Once you change your attitude, you can change your behavior. Once you change your behavior, you could change your actions. Malcolm X gave us the blueprint. I always say, if y'all ain't watch the bullet or what is it? The ballot or the bullet. Go watch the ballot or the bullet documentary before they take it down, because they probably gonna take that down too. Go watch that, man. It's real. It helped me a lot. Changed my mindset. And I know like you can't change nothing in your life until you change your mindset and the way you think. And this is why we are stuck. This is why we are stuck repeating ourselves and having these conversations, because the mindset of our people don't change, because we went through mental enslavement for centuries. So I get why we like that. A lot of us need some type of psychology, mental health. I get it. And a lot of us not really gonna get that help. Um, we should be trying to go get it, but for the meantime, in between time, we should be doing something for ourselves that help our mind. So with all that being said, peace. Y'all take care, y'all be safe, and y'all stay hyper vigilant out there, man. Facts. But before you start the swinging, you got to get our minds. We got to get our minds right, and we got to be like this before we do anything else. Before we go anywhere, before we talk about what we gonna do, the first thing we need to do is get our minds right. And this is what Malcolm talked about: getting your mind right. Get yourself together. Love yourself. Love your brother. Love your sister. Cherish each other's lives. Love your community. Fix your community. Take care of your community. Create a job for yourself. Stop begging the man. Create. The pandemic brought a lot of entrepreneurship to us, right? It made us creative. It made us, want to do our own things. So let's use that creativity. Let's create our own things for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that way, when we like this, then we can figure out other ways and how we gonna combat like the external factors. But before we do the external factors, we have to combat the Black Klux Klan in our community. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that's what it is, man. That's the formula. We They gave us the formula a long time ago. We don't need to be trying to figure out some new shit. We already got the formula. You know what I'm saying? So y'all take care, y'all be safe. Um, Share this if y'all liked it. If y'all didn't watch it from the beginning, so y'all can see the video from the black judge, I mean from the white judge, y'all could do that. Share it. Leave the comments in the section. Um, I respond to all my comments, and y'all take care and y'all stay hyper vigilant. Keep and stop blasting music all the time in your headphones. I don't even listen to music when I'm outside. Stop listening to music. You need to pay attention to the shit that's going on. Pay attention to your surroundings. There's a lot of people out here doing crazy shit, doing mad crazy shit out here. Listen, pay attention, be hyper vigilant. Watch your surroundings because you never know when the Black Klux Klan is going to strike. Stay blessed. Peace.